Hi! Okay, so tonight's the big night. We're going to do my Ancestry DNA reveal. So about 5 weeks ago, we got a Cyber Monday special, and we ordered what I jokingly refer to as a spit kit, and we sent our DNA into Ancestry, and I got the results back yesterday morning, and I haven't looked at them yet. So first, I want to tell you what I think they could be. I know my family to be from England, from specifically some of them were from Dudley, England. And they came over through Ellis Island in the early 1900s. Dudley is near Birmingham, which is just a couple hours south of the Scottish border in the West Midlands. And so overwhelmingly, I expect my results to be British. Grandmother was at least part Irish, maybe half Irish, and I never knew this until 1 year on St. Patrick's Day. My mom just casually mentioned that I was part Irish, and I was about 16, so that was kind of a pleasant surprise. I typically tell people that I might be like an eighth Irish, because I really don't know. And we did some research on this, and one thing we found out is that virtually anyone who's British, when you get your DNA back, it will show you as being Scandinavian, partly because the Vikings invaded the British Isles from between like 793 to 1066. So if you're British, you will be partly Scandinavian, and my brother is was a very blonde-haired, blue-eyed kid, so he looks more Scandinavian. We do have a lot of surnames in the family. Mostly they're English, but we have some that are either Scottish or Irish, but I don't know really which. But they all have tartans. We have one surname in the family that's German. It's specific to the Hanover region of Germany, which is in northern Germany, close to the border of Denmark. So again, there should be some German or some central, everything just looks like either Western or Northern European. And if I have anything besides that, then that would be a pleasant surprise. Okay, I'm hoping not to just be totally vanilla, but hopefully something exotic. As a baby, people thought I looked Asian, so I had very dark hair. So maybe sometimes my dad looks a little Chinese in photos when he smiles a lot. Maybe something interesting, but I'm not holding my breath for anything. And then as far as matches go, I have roughly 45 first cousins, all on my mom's side, and about twice that many first cousins once removed. So in other words, their children. And then on my father's side, I have no first cousins, but I have a couple dozen second cousins, which I'm very close with. So shout out to the Plowers. Yeah, so definitely some of these people are on the Ancestry website, and because I've seen photos of my grandparents' grave and also my great-great-grandparents' grave. So I'm sure there'll be lots of matches and probably some close ones. So, okay, without further ado, that's what I'm expecting. Oh, and by the way, one of my grandparents might have been illegitimate, so there's a little chance of something of a surprise, but. Okay, here it goes. You're seeing it before I am. Is the pie chart up yet? Do you see anything?
I focused in on it.
Does it say I'm inbred? Can you see anything?
Yes, 20%. I can't read it.
Oh, here it is. Welcome to your results. Okay, Europe West, 28%. Scandinavian, 24%. Ireland, 20%.
Wow,
Okay,
that's
confirmed. And And Great Britain, 19%, and that's a total shock because I thought that I was like 3/4 British. Which of course, I mean, like I said, the Scandinavian part is the Vikings invading the British Isles. So, and I did expect to have some northern Germany. So it's not a total surprise, but it is interesting. And here's the map. You can see the map. Okay. And now for the really interesting part, I'm going to delve into my trace regions. I literally cannot believe this is saying I'm more Scandinavian and Irish than British. And more Europe West, which I did think, maybe a little French because I study French. I'm not sure that's how it works. But okay, so I have Iberian Peninsula, 5%. That's Spain and Portugal. I have Italy, Greece, 3%. No way! And I have Europe East, less than 1%. Okay, so now you can see the trace regions are the areas that are outlined with a circle. My mother has sometimes been mistaken for Italian or Jewish, and my father I always thought might be a little bit Northern Italian because he has really nice skin. But wow. So I'm now going to tell you what is the certainty of these. So Europe West, they're saying I'm 28%, but the range is anywhere from 1 to 54%. So that's about as vague as it could be. And that area includes Belgium, France, Germany, Netherlands, Switzerland, Luxembourg, and Liechtenstein. Also could be England, Denmark, Italy, Slovenia, Czech Republic. So, yeah. Okay, that's anywhere from 1 to 54%. So this is pretty vague, but about 28%. Scandinavia, that includes Sweden, Norway, and Denmark. And they think I am 24%, but it could be anywhere from 1 to 47%. Okay. Ireland, that could also include Wales or Scotland, okay, which totally makes sense with a lot of the surnames in my family. They're definitely either Irish or Scottish. And Irish, I am anywhere from 2 to 38%. So I am definitely a little bit Irish. Great Britain, they think I am 19%, and incredibly, it says anywhere from 0 to 51%. But I know for a fact that some of my ancestors came from England, but of course, they could have been primarily Scandinavian or Scottish. Iberian Peninsula, anywhere from 0 to 14%, but they're estimating 5. So that's Spain and Portugal. Italy, Greece, they're estimating that I'm 3%, but it could be anywhere from 0 to 10. And Europe East, they are estimating that I am less than 1%, but it could be anywhere from 0 to 4. So, they said definitely nothing from Africa, nothing Native American, nothing Asian. Yeah, so nothing from Finland or Northwest Russia, nothing from European Jewish. I actually thought I would at least have 1% there. Nothing Pacific Islander, nothing from West Asia. So, okay, so all Western or Northern Europe. So once again, I'll show you the map. All right, so at least there's a chance of something that's a little more interesting than I would have thought. Yeah, I think this is just largely due to the Vikings invading the British Isles and Scotland invading Ireland, Ireland invading Scotland, so it's all just a mishmash. And so that's my heritage. And now I'm going to try to look at my matches.
I'm not really sure where they are.
we go. DNA matches. Okay. Let's see if there's anyone I know. Oh, yes. Okay. So first to second cousin, and it's Daniel Farrell, who is definitely my first cousin's son. And then our Plyler is coming up, 165. Wow. They're saying third to fourth cousin, and he is my second cousin.
Wow.
JF, I don't know who that is, but it's saying third to fourth cousin, extremely high. Someone named Via Suchert, third to fourth cousin, extremely high. William Bettner, fourth to sixth cousin, but it says extremely high. Robert Watson, 1949, fourth to sixth cousin, very high. Jim Ellison, very high. Vicki Allen. Okay, and then it just goes down to high after that, high confidence. So there's really only 4 people that it says extremely high. No, 5. And I can tell you right off the bat that the top 2 are people I know. So, and then it goes down to like third or fourth cousins. And yeah, this is pretty cool because I didn't know these people were on Ancestry. And I haven't even signed up for a membership yet, but I will. And so yeah, then it just goes down and down. A lot of fourth to sixth cousins, and it says high confidence. So I'm gonna try to get an estimate for you of how many pages that I have here. Wow. So I have 160 pages of matches, and there's, I think, 50 matches per page. So you do the math. 10,000 matches? Or whatever. A lot of matches. And I'm not surprised, since I have a ton of cousins. So anyway, that's very exciting.
That's great. Perfect.
And yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah. I guess I can say with certainty now that I'm at least 2% Irish and 1% Scandinavian. Maybe not even British. And at least 1% European West. So it's just all mishmash of Northern and Western Europe, and maybe even some Iberian Peninsula, maybe even some Greece and Italy. So, Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Mwah.